Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. I wanted to talk to you today about finding your purpose and also finding your passion, finding your joy. They are all one and the same. And I often hear from a lot of people, I don't know. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what my passion is. I don't know what brings me joy. And so I want to be able to help you sort of root around in what's happening there and how to remove those blocks that are keeping you from identifying your joy, your purpose, and your passion. So first, let's just clarify, why does this happen? If you look around, our society from 0 to 7 or even 0 to 18 teaches us that we have to look to an authority for permission. We have to look to the authority to feed us. We have to look to the authority to change us. We have to look to the authority to wrap us in a blanket, even as an infant when we are first born. And then from there, depending on how healthy your family dynamics were, even if you had a healthy dynamic in your family, you still had to ask for permission to do just about everything. If you had unhealthy parents, you likely were not seen, heard, loved, cared for, or made to feel safe. And again, that makes it seem we are receiving the programming or the conditioning that something outside of us is in charge of our happiness, of our fulfillment, and in charge of anything that we want to do. And then, heaven forbid, we pile on top of that, we go to school. We have to raise our hand to speak. We have to raise our hand to go to the bathroom. Our bodily functions are regulated by someone else. We are put in assembly lines. We are told to be quiet. And especially if we are a bubbly, loud, and gregarious type, we are told to be quiet. And we are essentially, again, receiving that message that someone outside of us gets to tell us when we are, how we are, and who we are. And so we are in those programming years, 0 to 7, especially in that theta state of mind. But even in the teen years, or, if it's in, heaven forbid, a toxic relationship for an extended period of time later in life, we again receive another layer of messaging that who you are is a problem. Who you are and what you need is a problem. And if you rock the boat or if you ask for too much, then there's going to be consequences. Now we get to, post 18 years old and we wonder, what am I supposed to do with my life now? I've been told what to do for the first 18 years of my life. And now all of a sudden I'm supposed to go figure it out. I'm supposed to know myself, supposed to know what brings me joy or what my passion is or what I want to do with my life. It's no wonder you struggle with this question. But the good news is you can heal. You can recall and remember the truth of who you were made to be. You can realign to your design. You were made perfectly imperfect for a purpose. There is a blueprint within you that holds the key. And no matter how much programming and trauma and conditioning is layered over who you are and what you were meant to do, it will remain untouched, deep inside you, protected in a safe place. And so when you heal and you are ready to start rediscovering who you were made to be, it will be available to you. Now, my first suggestion is stop telling yourself you don't know, because that in and of itself is a block. It is a limiting belief. When you say, I don't know what my purpose is, I don't know, you are declaring it to the universe. Stay hidden, stay stuck. I can't find you. Remember, you are a powerful, powerful being. Your words create worlds. You can command and call into existence just about anything you choose. Now, of course, I'm going to say that carefully because it has to be a heart-led desire. It has to be within your purpose and your passion. It cannot be an ego desire, but your dreams, your desires, your yearnings, your passions, your interests, they were all put on your heart for a reason. They are part of your design. Again, you are perfectly imperfect for a purpose. And so everything that you need, your needs are valid. You must have your needs met to be able to rise to the level of functioning to the highest vibration possible so that you can create more of what brings you joy, so that you can step into your purpose. The things that you yearn for are there for a reason. They're like a tether on your heart pulling you towards the path that is for you. So stop telling yourself you don't know, because the truth is, deep inside, somewhere in there, you do still know. And having a level of trust with yourself is critical to being able to find this purpose, passion, gift, talent, joy. Now, they're all one and the same. So the things that bring you joy, the things that light you up, the things that make you excited, point towards your path. They will point towards your purpose. Now, I heard a beautiful man say this morning that we are like a Lego set, and we come unassembled. We are just a bunch of different Lego pieces. And we have chosen the perspective or received the conditioning and the message from the world that there's something wrong with us because we're just a bunch of Lego pieces. But the truth is, we just need to be assembled. We can create a castle or a rocket ship or whatever it is that you are made to be by assembling our Lego pieces. But no one can do it for you. Only you have access to the instructions on your insides. Only you have that direct connection to God, Source Creator, that will help you understand how to assemble the pieces. Now, I can be here to help you heal the trauma, remove the programming, remove the conditioning, spot the traumatic patterns or the negative thinking or whatever it is, those pesky patterns that hang out in our blind spot. That's where we need assistance. We need assistance in being seen. We need the compassionate awareness, the witness of the empathetic other to heal and to grow. But ultimately, no one can tell you what is right for you. Only you have access to that information. Only you can feel that feeling of resonance in your body. Only you know what makes you excited, what makes you come alive. So I often recommend that you look back to your childhood. If you had a relatively healthy childhood and you remember those times of pure innocence before the world changed you, maybe you loved shoes or amazing architecture made you say, wow. Or like me, you like to play with a day timer. Look back to those moments before the world changed you. What made you excited? What did you dream of being? Now, even if you can't remember that moment, because many of us experience the trauma as early as being in the womb or birth. So it is common to not be certain of what it is. But that's okay. You can still heal. You can still find it. So look for that time when some experience in your life made you say, oh, I've never felt more alive. Was it vacationing? Was it swimming in the ocean? Was it painting? Was it music? What was it for you? There usually is at least one moment in your life where you felt like, I have never felt more alive. I have never been more excited than I have been about this thing. And hold on to that. Don't discredit it. Don't allow the world to tell you you can't make money doing that, or that's not a business, or that's not a purpose, or that's nothing should be allowed to discredit that feeling. That feeling alone is enough to say, this is an arrow pointing you in a direction. Follow that. Explore it, play with it. Dive deep into learning more about it. Take lessons in it. Get to know people who do it. Join a Facebook group. Join a YouTube channel where they talk all about it. Learn more. And it will lead to something else, and it will lead to something else, and it will lead to something else. You are assembling your Lego set. Now, I like to use the analogy of soup. You might like shoes and music, and somehow they will come together. Also, it can be very helpful to know that you may add a little bit of this and add a little bit of that. And over time, it will marinate, it will shift and change. You will learn, oh, I like this part and I don't like that part. You get to take away some and add more. This is alchemy, the alchemy of life, the alchemy of your life purpose. Keep exploring, keep playing, follow hunches, follow intuition. Follow curiosity. Anything that makes you say, I might want to know more. Follow that. And lastly, the third recommendation is ask your friends and family. Ask people, what do I do really well that I might not see? Because very often the thing that we're really good at, our passion, our interest, our innate talents and gifts, are things that we do so well to us, they don't seem like a thing. Yeah, I strategize like no tomorrow. It's just something I do. My brain is always strategizing. It's just what I do. There's something in your life that you do really well that the people closest to you will be able to help you see. What is the thing that people come to you and ask you for help with? What is the thing that you do so easily and effortlessly, it seems like nothing? And yet to someone else, they would struggle with it. That is one of your gifts. That is one of the ingredients of your soup. That is one of the components that you can alchemize. And I guess I will add a fourth bonus, that something you have overcome in your life, something you have achieved or accomplished, moved through. Maybe it was a big, challenging, difficult situation. Maybe it was losing weight or combating diabetes or overcoming autoimmune disease or building a business or stepping into your purpose or escaping the corporate world. Maybe it's building wooden tables. Whatever your accomplishment is, whatever you have moved through, whatever you have overcome is also part of your path, part of your purpose. Now, many of us are here to be teachers and guides. That it is a teaching and learning paradigm, which is really interesting because your ideas, your purpose, your passion, your gifts cannot grow if you don't share them. The only way that you can perfect your passion and gifts, the only way you can understand and realize the full potential of your passions and gifts are if you share them. Ideas must be shared in order to grow. Now, we, especially if you've experienced any level of complex trauma or social conditioning that says you're not enough, will likely have some form of that perfectionist tendency where you feel like you got to get ready, you got to have clarity, you got to have it all figured out, you have to have a 5-year roadmap and milestones and checklists and all the things. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. And that will be your block that keeps you from getting out there and sharing your purpose, sharing your passion, sharing your voice, sharing your gift is the only way for it to grow. And so you will remain in the hamster wheel of the mind that says, I'm not ready yet. And you will perpetually never be ready. So it is in the imperfection that the growth happens. Perfectly imperfect for your purpose. You don't have to have it all figured out before you get started. You do have to heal before you can get started, because you will inevitably come up against that glass ceiling that says it's not safe. Don't share your voice. Don't be seen. Shrink back. Play small. Don't rock the boat. And that's a subconscious program that requires somatic healing. That's why I do brain spotting. Check out my channel. We have other people who do other modalities. Find the voice that works for you to heal and move through those blocks so that you can step into your purpose. Because if you are here, you likely are part of this community where conscious, purpose-driven entrepreneurs heal the wounds that hold them back so that they can step into their purpose, manifest abundance through it, and assist in creating the new earth. Abundance is your birthright. You do deserve your needs to be met as well as your dreams to come true. If you need any assistance with doing that, I do offer free 30-minute sessions. Check out the link below. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Namaste, my friends. Sending so much love. Take care.